Hi, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We are continuing The Boys Season 2. This is episode 7, the penultimate episode, titled Butcher, Baker, Candlestick Maker. Probably another reference to something from the comics or a song, or something like that. Man, wow. I just trying to get back into this world because so much is going on. And with the last episode, I think that was actually one of my favorite episodes of The Boys overall from both seasons. I think it was really, really good and delved into a lot of character motivations. We got a lot of action, a lot of weird, funny instances. You know, the whole thing with
Love
the love
sausages?
sausage. Yeah, exactly. And MM getting choked out by yeah. And Lamplighter, man, yeah, we got that guy. You know, he was more or less introduced in that episode, or we knew about him beforehand that he was a former member of the Seven. But now we actually get to meet him, and we found out that he did not know about Mallory's grandchildren, that they were in the bed when he burned the house, and he feels very bad about it. And the last we saw was, Mallory confronting him and then asking the boys, okay, so what do you intend to do with this guy? So, yeah, whatever they have planned, it's going to involve Lamplighter, is what I'm thinking. So, is he on their side now 100%, or is he just getting pressured into it? Yeah, that's damn interesting. And then, of course, everything going on with Homelander and Stormfront. That's just scary as fuck. That whole speech he gave at the end with the races, and we need to fight back. And wow, that's some scary shit right there. And with that, are you ready to jump into this episode?
Yeah, I guess.
Fair enough. All right, let's do it. And you can, of course, always check out our full-length reactions for The Boys, where you can sync up your own copy of the episode with our reaction. We also have early reactions for shows such as Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below. And here we go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that girl got loose, Cindy. And with her power, I actually thought about it a little bit. Maybe she was the one, or they used her to explode Raina's head, because that was kind of like her squishy explosion power thing. And yeah, I think that's exactly what's going on, since based on what they're showing us in the previously on right now.
Yeah. Keep America safe again, and I'm so glad that I was there this time. What about
He's just a member of her army.
our voices heard? That is why. It's to the people. Let's show Bob with it.
And he's gonna do something.
To the poor man in the...
Yeah, fuck. Because he's an immigrant.
You fucking supervillain?
What?
Are you bulletproof, motherfucker?
No, please, I have a family, please.
Nope, not bulletproof. Dude.
We've never had Congress on our side before.
What a bunch of corrupt fucking cunts they are.
Oh, come on, you're not the first person to call me a cunt, Mr. Butcher. I'm starting to think it's like a badge of honor.
Timid and dealing where I come from, love.
Actually, yeah.
Let's get away from all of this. Get away from Vaught. Escape for a while. I cleared it already.
Oh. Wait, what?
Mom, they could be looking.
No fucking way. Oh shit, Black, no fucking no. Okay.
We need you to look after our star witness.
Hey, you guys want to watch Deep Desert in the Blowhole?
I don't want to watch that film.
Classic. You'll love it.
That film. Fuck. Damn. As soon as Huey finds out about this, then he's really gonna want to rescue her. And yeah.
Big Black Noir. Oh, Starlight pulls an H-ray.
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
Could also not watch porn.
Thought I found what I was meant to do. But it turns out I'm shit at that as well.
No.
You're not the cuck. I'm the cuck.
Actually, you're worse. You're the cuck fluffer.
Thank you.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to Kuldeep Singh's family, and we are making a donation to Samaritan's Embrace in his name.
Absolutely. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
That doesn't change facts. We also had a mole in the 7. That's right, one of our own. Starlight. She's been apprehended, and she can't hurt anyone else.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Put him in.
Oh, no. Okay.
Fuck yeah. Starlight has been conspiring.
There we go.
Come with me. Look at you. You're still fucked up.
Which is exactly why I need your help.
Get your friend.
Butcher isn't picking up and the others are halfway across the state. We gotta go now.
Oh, this mission. No. Fuck.
Come on, I mean, do you want to be the cuck or do you want to be the guy who fucks the wife?
Well, when you put it like that.
Okay, yeah. Let's go fuck the wife. Consensually, come on.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Consensually, yeah.
Don't hate me.
Why would I hate you?
Oh, what?
Wait.
Well, he's not dead.
Look, I'm sorry, it was my idea, but you wouldn't come any other way.
So we meet again.
Then he stuck that gun in his mouth. When you couldn't hack it anymore and you're pissed off to join the SAS like a right cunt. You're the one who abandoned him, not me.
You're going flying, my man.
No fucking monster. I just want to know.
What have you done?
Say, Lily could never have done that.
Christ.
Well, this is not gonna help him at all.
Something I want to show you.
Oh no.
You want to finish out the backyard?
Oh no.
Okay, let me put this person right there.
Really like you to get to know Stormfront. So, I think we'll be around more. A lot more. I want us to be a family.
What about Becca?
And it's not fair. You sit down. I wish I were as strong as you, but I'm not. I just need time.
Okay, that's flipping the table to a whole new level.
God damn. We on the wrong team.
Moral compromise does have its privileges.
Oh, of course.
Grace.
Just a couple of retirees shooting the shit on the back nine. We both know Vought fucked you. Probably put you in that chair.
Homelander did.
But some things are more important than the right thing.
He's right, of course. You should listen to him. Go. And never come back. I wish I had.
I'd like to hear about your family. Keep them alive a bit longer, if you'd ever like to teach me. Point is taken. Never mind.
No.
Gun is...
Gun? Très bien.
Shows the state of the world they're in when the first word he's learning in a new language is gun.
By the way, what do you guys think of Eagle the Archer?
He's the most kind, loving person that you
He's
ever...
a toxic personality, and no church members are to have any contact with him whatsoever.
What?
Right, yeah. No, now that you mention it, he did seem pretty toxic.
What?
What did he do? He doesn't exist. You understand? Ah.
What?
I think they're gonna do the limbo. Oh, yeah?
Doesn't seem like A-Train is like totally buying this.
No.
Where the fuck is this storyline going? Anyway. Very intrigued.
Marathon used to sneak college girls in this way.
College girls? Really?
They're replying.
Does not make it better.
And this fucking thing that they're doing now. Ugh.
All right, moment of truth. I'm either still in the system or we're about to be swarmed by guards with AKs.
Wait, what?
And boom, bitches! All right, let's go.
A little bit jumpy back then.
Mm-hmm.
You're America's second favorite lesbian couple after all.
Second favorite?
You know what? Let's just take a deep breath, okay? We curated a coming out story that America loves, and it would be really great.
Ashley, for once in your life, be a fucking human being.
I'm really sorry, Maeve.
Did you know that your dad has his own roller coaster?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take a ride on your dad's roller coaster?
We can talk about it
whenever you want. I need to speak with you.
Yeah, we're having a good time here, right?
I'll show you dances with wolves.
I know what you're doing.
Nope, you don't.
Yes, I do. I
No, you do not.
Such a great kid. Don't
You could not possibly understand. I was raised the same way as him.
No.
That kid doesn't know anything about anything.
The name's William Butcher.
Okay.
Because I'm about to go into that room next door to your daughter, and I'm gonna bash her brains out. Your whole fucking family dies today.
Damn.
Or you help me. What's it gonna be, Doc?
Shit, Butcher.
I can't remember the last time I had a good cup of chai. You're a doll.
Fucking diabolical. Oh, that look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Oh my god.
He's good at being intimidating.
Yep.
Something's gonna go wrong here.
Yeah, there's no. Why are there no people around? Where are they?
Then, like, they went in through the back entrance, so.
No, this is the conference room. She's not here.
Yeah.
They moved my statue? What? I wanted to do it in front of my statue. Do what?
Burn you to a crisp?
What the fuck?
That's what he wanted to do.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Dude, fuck. I just knew we were going to lose him here, but I didn't think it was going to be to suicide. But it's a way for Starlight to get out.
Oh, she can sap the.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, damn.
Damn, okay, he did. Now they can't use him, you know, as a witness.
Fuck you, man. And I need his hand.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh god, no. Oh god, no.
Fuck you. No.
Come on. Come on.
Fuck.
Now that's fucking diabolical.
Yeah. Gosh.
No.
Like, oh, fuck. Oof. Whoa. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Oh, come on, Starlight. What? Oh! Maeve!
I had a sense something was. Oh.
What's that?
Was that an almond joy?
Oh!
He has a tree nut allergy.
That's why he asked the technician to put it away.
Oh, yeah.
That's his weakness. Fucking almond joys.
Oh.
Well, nuts.
Tree
yeah.
nuts, yeah.
Tree nuts.
Where's Annie?
Aren't you that sweaty young man from Blue?
Sweaty young man.
Yes, it is. Come on. We gotta go.
Of course.
How are we gonna get out of here?
I know a way.
Boy deserves to know the truth.
Wow.
Come here, son.
No. All right, he needs his mother. Don't worry, he'll still have a mother.
Hey, Ryan! Ryan! Hey, Ryan! No! Ryan! No!
Fuck.
You gonna stitch me up again?
He's at the airport. I promise.
Downton Abbey.
Oh yeah, that's where we've seen it before. Yes. You're right.
I just thought, when you saw how helpless he is now, you'd let it go.
Fuck him. Thought he was your friend. Hey, bartender, can we just change the channel? The hearing's almost on. Thanks.
Oh. Oh, what's gonna happen at this fucking hearing?
Gotcha, cunt.
Dr. Bullabong.
Thank you for joining us today. You have 5 minutes to make your opening statement.
No fucking way. What? What? Everybody's fucking dying. No. Okay, it's Cindy. Where the fuck is she? Technical difficulties. Yeah, no fucking shit.
What the fuck do we do now?
Yeah, what? What are you thinking, Butcher? What the fuck?
What the
Holy shit. What a fucking ending.
And now we have to wait.
Literally mind-blowing. Minds being blown all over the place. Fuck this. So that was the penultimate episode of Season 2. One more to go. And what the hell are they gonna do now? Like, I was not expecting for the hearing to happen in this episode, and it kind of didn't, because they didn't really get to the whole hearing part. They just, rolled Vogelbaum in, and he was just about to talk, and then heads just started exploding. It felt like this episode was, building a lot of stuff and just setting up a whole bunch of events. And we were then gonna see everything, unfold in the next episode. But then they turned it on its head, and I have no idea what they're gonna do now. As I've already said multiple times.
That shit was not like the heads were not turned on. No, that was not like it was not turned on his head. It was just
Exploded.
Yeah.
They're a little ace up their sleeve with using Vogelbaum instead of Lamplighter. It was like, yeah, and Billy said it himself, and you can see it in Homelander's eyes, like, got you, cunt. Like, but yeah, then shit hit the fan. And it must be Cindy, right?
I can't think of anyone else who have the who
has that power to make things go boom like that, and especially human beings. And it was exactly what happened to Raina, of course. So that's a bit of a mystery now, because I'm sure it is Cindy, because that's also why they showed us her and Raina's head exploding and everything in the previously on. They just didn't really show her in this episode, but what we know about her is that she got out of the facility somehow, or maybe someone let her go, and she hitchhiked a ride, and that was it. So why is she doing this? And why, like, because if anyone has a beef with Vought, it should, it should also be her, maybe, unless there's something we don't know, or there's some sort of deal we don't know about, or like, yeah, her allegiance is to who and what and where, or is it just, like, is she just going rogue? Yeah, shit, a lot of questions. And it seems like we're not the only ones who are, questioning this, what happened here. Like, both Stormfront and Homeland, it looked like they were just looking around like, what is this? What's going on? Like, they didn't feel threatened. I don't think, like, if it is Cindy who's doing it, I don't think she can do that to Soups. But she can definitely do it to, like, normal people.
Well, we don't know just what she's capable of. We know she's powerful.
Yeah, and it was just kind of random as well, the head popping.
Well, the first one was definitely not random.
No, and the second one as well,
yeah.
Vogelbaum. But then it was just all over the fucking room, and I was afraid, like, Mallory, she was going to get popped, or and I forget her name, Victoria, the lady there, who's prosecuting Vought. I thought maybe she was going to get popped as well, but Mallory just got her out of there. Man, I don't know about you. It's I just want to watch the next one now. I'm so fucking curious.
And then we have to wait a whole another week.
Yeah, we have to wait a whole week. It's fine. It builds up the hype, and then we can talk and theorize about it in the coming week. It's just the finale. That's gonna be something. And I'm not expecting for it to, as we've mentioned before, that they're gonna wrap everything up in a neat little bow. That they're going to be like some sort of cliffhanger and something they can, build on in the next season, just like we got with the ending of season 1. But let's go back a little bit and talk about what else happened in this episode, even though, like, the ending that's the big thing, obviously, and that's the big holy shit moment. To me, another holy shit moment that happened in this episode, that was Lamplighter.
Yeah.
Fuck. Knew he was, troubled and he was, kind of ready to die. I just didn't know that he was, like, yearning for it in this way, and that he had already, built up a scenario in his own head that he was going to do it in front of his own statue at Vought. But then they moved the statue, and he was just like, okay, fuck it, I'll do it either way. Then he committed fucking suicide. And I kind of saw it coming, that he was going to die, or that he was not going to make it to the hearing. But yeah, the suicide part, that was a surprise.
Yeah, same.
But it ended up actually working out pretty
favor,
well,
yeah.
to like Starlight's favor and Huey's favor, and what they, came there for, what Huey thought they were going to do, and just they only got there to they only went there to rescue Starlight. That was not Lamplighter's plan, obviously, but still, what he did kind of contributed to that plan. And then Starlight, she got out, brought her mom with her, or Huey rescued her mom, and they brought her with them back to their little hideout, where she was, like, sitting in the middle of the couch and just, what's going on here? That was.
Yeah, it was not. I don't know, but exactly if she's just like, I don't know if she's racist or what's wrong with her, but it felt like she was very judgmental of both Frenchie and
Kimiko.
Kimiko.
I think it was just because they were just like, she don't know them. They're strangers to her, and they were just sitting so close to her. Like, Frenchie was sitting right next to her, almost like leaning against her at one point, and Kimiko was sitting right in front of her, and she was just maybe feeling a little bit trapped. I don't know.
And then, of course, he uttered the C word, and she was definitely not happy about that.
No, I think that's just because she's a bit conservative, maybe, or and it depends on where you are in the world. Like and they even commented on it in this episode. I think that it can be kind of like a
term of endearment.
A term of endearment, yeah. Exactly. In some countries and in others, it's just a bad word. And I actually remember just a personal little story. Like, when I was living in Canada, like, I was living there with a lot of Australians, and they are, some of the people who use the C word in an endearing way. And I was really prepared for that a lot when I got there. So the fact that like if I was like holding the door open for someone and they would just walk past me and go like, ah, cheers, cunt. I was like, what? What did I do wrong? But no, it was endearing. I was like, and I learned it. So yeah.
Yeah, and I tried as well uttering it once with our Australian friends, and it was when I said it, they were just like, "Oh God!" There was such a relief to hear it because he hadn't heard the C word and like for so long because they've been out traveling and stuff.
Yeah. They
And
don't
he
want to
was-
make people
No,
mad by just saying
because
it.
they are very aware of themselves. But it was just he was just so happy and elated that I said it.
Yes, thank fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, and how about that scene where Huey he had to cut off Lamplighter's hand?
Oh yeah, I didn't see
Whoa.
much of that
No,
one.
you were looking away, but that was it was good prosthetics, I think, and just but gory.
Yeah.
And we got some nudity in this episode as well with the porn because Lamplighter just really wanted to watch porn. Why the fuck, dude? And if you know you're going out, if like the last thing, if I knew that I was gonna go out or something, and I was gonna watch something for the last time, I definitely wouldn't go with porn. I would maybe go with like a real movie, but either way, that's what he wanted to do there.
Don't know exactly what he has been doing before and what it was that they had on tape,
No,
and that he
no.
was talking about college girls that they led through.
Yeah.
So,
There's definitely or probably something very wrong with him.
Yeah, and
which
if
is
you-
when it comes to that,
yeah, and if you're deeply depressed, he was clearly depressed.
Mm.
Then I think at a certain point you just become numb and
Yeah.
very anhedonic about anything, and then you're just like, well, I could just watch porn, especially if he has some sort of, I don't know, if he gets some sort of kick out of it.
Yeah, or you just, as you're saying, when he's reached that point in his life and everything is just so absurd and he doesn't really value his life that much anymore, and the depression, and then he's just embracing his vices, just like chain smoking and watching porn.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted to do, and that was pretty much it. And then we got introduced to Butch's family or Butch's parents in this episode. His mom, who's the actress is also on Downton Abbey, as we said, and we got to meet Butch's father as well, who it seems like Butcher did not have the best childhood and everything with Lenny, and we kind of got to know what happened to Lenny, or that was a suicide as well. And Butch's father was kind of like, I made you this strong, even though the way that I raised you, that's what made you this strong asshole, and so that you can endure what you're going through now. And it was just that was really fucked up, and we can definitely see some of the stuff that's had an effect on Butcher through his life, and why he's so mad
And on the warpath all the time.
and on the warpath all the time. It's just just look at the childhood, look how people grow up. If you sometimes want to know why they're doing stuff and why they're acting the way they are, and or you can trace a lot of stuff back to the upbringing, and that's
Especially
definitely the case here.
with physical violence.
Yeah.
Or domestic violence.
Exactly.
Childhood abuse, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that told us a lot about Butcher's character. It told us a lot about Lenny, of course, and then Mother Connie trying to
pull them apart. Or...
No, she was trying to at least mend it. Like she was
and that
to make life easier for Butcher.
Yes, and in the next scene, or in a different scene when Butcher met her again in that cafe, and exactly.
Yeah, trying to explain that it was to kind of see that he should let it go and he should not become
like his father, or something like that, or Lenny maybe as well. It's just she cares about him, obviously, like she loves him. It's her child, and she just wants her child not to go around with this hurt all the time. So she thought that would maybe help Butcher. Not quite sure it did though, but
I think-
maybe.
I think it reminded him that even though it was like a bitter circumstance that he got the toughness, the strength from, it kind of reminded him that he is a hard fucker and that he can, because it was basically like, I feel like he was kind of letting go of a little bit of any doubt or uncertainty, and then when he went for Vogelbaum,
yeah.
he just completely destroyed him, and he made, like, he was so intimidated, and he was like, and I think that just meeting his father just before that just really gave him the last push to completely.
It gave him that, in the sense that his father was telling him that you are a tough son of a bitch and you are a monster, you're an asshole, you are what I made you, and then he kind of just embraced that, and then he could use it against Vogelbaum. But what I meant with it was not doing anything for him in a good sense was that I don't know if that is a good realization to get to, that, oh yes, or it's a good thing for him to embrace that, oh yes, I am just a monster who can do these horrible things and be very intimidating. But he's using it to his advantage right now, even though the whole Vogelbaum thing that didn't really play out the way that they thought it was going to. It wasn't really that ace up the sleeve. But then you also mentioned, while we were watching that scene, when Butcher stepped out on the terrace. No, that's not a
balcony.
Balcony, yeah, balcony. To confront his father, or he didn't know that he was out there at the beginning, and then you said, "We meet again." That reference, that was obviously because the guy who's playing Butch's father.
It's John Noble.
John Noble. I honestly didn't recognize him at first at all.
Okay.
But yeah, John Noble played Denethor in Lord of the Rings, and Karl Urban, of course, played Éomer. So yeah, we meet again, even though those two characters actually didn't meet, but they were in the same universe.
same movie.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a fun little meta thing there, maybe, that it was two Lord of the Rings actors going at it, or maybe it was just a coincidence that they hired John Noble to play that role. I don't know, but yeah, once again, I just did. It's been a while since I've seen John Noble in anything,
and we have to remember that Lord of the Rings, 15 to 20 years ago now.
Yeah, well, yeah, they filmed it at the end of the 90s and the beginning of the 2000s.
Yeah, so
that's when they were filming
around 20 years ago. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely weird to see these characters that we
grew up with, or these actors that we grew up with, playing certain characters, and then not seeing them until like way later again. I know John Noble has been in many things. It's just last thing we saw him in, that must have been Lord of the Rings, or as far as we remember.
Yeah, there's a bit of a stark contrast between like something that is so great that you could watch it and think it was made today, and then seeing him just rapidly become 20 years older. That's,
like that.
Yeah, that's a bit funny.
But before we wrap this up, let's just touch real quick on Homelander, Stormfront.
Oh,
fuck! They showed up at Becca's house, and they took Ryan. I did not think that was where it was going this quick. I thought maybe they were just gonna keep showing up and just trying to influence Ryan in a certain way, but that happened pretty quick. And of course, if Beck has been lying to Ryan, which she has, about where they are and how he's growing up, and who he is, essentially, Ryan, then yeah, it doesn't take much to break that little trust if it's not Becca explaining it to Ryan and trying to make sense of everything that's been going on. If it's just Homelander grabbing him, flying him up and going like, see, and then it's that was real sad, and I'm very afraid what's gonna happen if Ryan truly commits to Homelander and Stormfront, and he's like, yeah, those are my parents now. It's gonna be hard to turn the kid then. especially if he feels like he's getting, some sort of like, if he feels powerful, or it's like, because yeah, there's something alluring about being a superhero and doing whatever the fuck you want and being able to fly. And when your father is one of the most, I don't know if I want to say popular, but well-known people / superheroes in the world, it's just, yeah, that life sure can be alluring to a kid, is what I'm thinking. So yeah, just poor Becca, fuck. And besides the lying, like, she's raising him to be a good kid and giving him the right values, and the little Lego movies that he made, based on real movies, and it's movies that are, kind of deep, and it's not, it's as Stormfront kind of implied, like, it's not what normal kids do, but it's just, Ryan is not a normal kid. And it's just, yeah, and then they start mentioning, his father's movies, which are definitely not, the same kinds of movies that he had been watching up until that point. And they talked about, taking him to a amusement park, all sorts of stuff. And when you dangle that in front of a little kid, maybe that's like, yeah, I don't know.
They can't really see the, how can I put this? They can't really see the benefits of the way that they're raised before they are actually older. At least that's, I know that for myself. I definitely haven't like understood my parents' way of raising me as much as, shut up, as much as when I grew older and thought back on it, and like how the different actions affected my personality and who I was as a person. That's the same thing. But yeah, it's so of course, if you're a kid, then you're just gonna think about like all the things that sounds fun, and of course it's not like, you're, to a certain degree, your parents are gonna fuck you up anyway, and they are gonna, like, they're gonna put some sort of trauma in you that, well, yeah, they're gonna be your trauma in a way. And of course they're gonna hurt you because they can't be perfect. And in that regard, sometimes we have a tendency of possibly being very harsh on our parents, and especially when this, as you say, is like, if you dangle it in front of the kids, and like just gonna go for it and not really know what they're doing, because they're not the parents, and the parents have
kids live very much in the now and here, and what do I want now, what do I feel like now. And Ryan was like now I know that you have been lying to me, and now I know all of this stuff, and now I want to. And it's, as you're saying, like, it's only when you get older that it's, hindsight wise, it's like, oh, that's why my parents did this and that, and that's why they raised me in that way and tried to give me these values instead of yeah, but Ryan can't see that now, of course.
We live retroactively.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, things are not really looking up any way you slice it, no matter what storyline you're looking at, pretty much. Even something like with A-Train and the Deep now, and the Church of the Collective, this whole thing with Eagle the Archer, and because yeah, I think it's safe to assume that he didn't really do anything bad. It was the Church of the Collective that wanted him to maybe not talk to his mother, or like they wanted something from him, and then he said stop, and then they just cast him out and then blamed everything on him. I think that's the takeaway there, and that's, yeah, it's just interesting storyline that's been weaved throughout this entire season, that is, kind of still, affected by and affecting some of the other storylines, but it's not as connected to the main plot as everything else, it seems like, but it can be pulled into, or pulled into the main plot in the next episode maybe. It's interesting to see where it's all going to go, and the fact that A-Train is a part of this as well, even though he does seem way more suspicious about things going on with the Church of the Collective than the Deep. Deep is not really questioning stuff anymore. He's just like, so yeah, yeah. So what do you think about Eagle the Archer? oh, I love that guy, he helped me a lot. And no, he's a traitor. Oh yeah, right. That guy's very toxic. Yeah. Like he's just playing along no matter what.
Yeah, he's not the sharpest tool in this shit.
He's
And
never
he never was.
No, he never was. Yeah, you're right. And then real quick, the conversation between Mallory and MM, I also kind of liked in this episode where Mallory was basically just telling MM to bolt, get out of here, just go be with your family. Don't do all of this shit. Like you have a family to be with. Like so like I don't anymore really.
None of the others really have
none of the
family.
others really that much. They can't be with their family in the same way. So just let go of all of this. It's not going to do anything else but just hurt you and give you something to be obsessed with for the rest of your life. So I kind of like that, and I do hope that is how things are going to end for MM. Like if he's going to still be a part of the boys and help them defeat Vought and all the evil superheroes, or if he's gonna break off and go be with his family before that happens. Like I just hope he ends up with his family and he gets the happy end, because he's such a good guy, and he's very much a moral compass for a lot of these characters in the story. So yeah, I want a happy ending for MM. And speaking of something that made a character happy, or like happiness. That was a bad segue, sorry. Frenchie and Kimiko. Kimiko has finally sort of agreed to teach her sign language to Frenchie. And the first word that he learned was gun. Because why not? But she's teaching him now, and then hopefully they can start communicating, because he really wants to know about her upbringing, and just he wants to know more about her, because he's kind of in love with her, or at least he cares about her a lot. But I think we've talked about pretty much everything except for Maeve and the fact that Elena left her. And she didn't give up, but she definitely...
She kind of did.
She kind of did. And she was just like, yeah, fuck it. Drugs, sex. I'm just gonna drown myself in all of this. And I like that, even though Ashley, like most of the time we see her, she's freaking out about stuff. And she certainly did in that scene as well. But then Maeve just told her, just be a fucking human being for once. And you could see that got to Ashley. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, Maeve. And I do believe, like, even though Ashley does come on very strong a lot of the time and can be very obnoxious, she does have a heart, of course, and I do think maybe she was really believing in this girls can do it sort of thing, and the whole Maeve coming out, and like she maybe found something a little bit empowering in that, maybe, and that's why she was pushing it so hard, or maybe it was just because that's what she was being told to do. But yeah, either way, Maeve kind of sort of gave up. But not all the way, because she still managed to come to the rescue and save Starlight from fucking Black Noir.
Saw his face.
We saw his face, or like a little bit of his face. We've seen a little bit of his skin before, in like at the very beginning of the season when he was getting blown up, and not really. But yeah, we got to see a little bit of his face. But that was only so that Maeve could, shove a fucking almond joy down his throat. Because he is allergic to tree nuts. And yeah, once again, that's why in that scene with the technician, when he needed the help, that she was eating an almond joy, he was like, no, throw that in the fucking bin. So that makes sense now. And they Maeve even kicked away his...
EpiPen.
EpiPen, yes, that's what it's called. So,
did he die?
Did he die? Yeah, that's my question as well. I'm thinking he didn't. That he's just, he's just out for a little while, or maybe until he can get some medicine. He's still a soup, so I'm thinking it's gonna take more to kill him. Wow, what's going on out there?
Some people just do that sometimes. They just honk the horn all the way down the street. Because fuck people, right?
Yeah, they're celebrating something. So sorry, guys. That's But anyway, what I'm saying is just don't expect for Black Noir to die just yet. And with that, I think we've talked about pretty much everything, unless you have a teeny tiny thing. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
The absolute first thing we saw in this episode was a guy.
Oh yeah.
Like one of Stormfront's, I think one of her soldiers, and I just think I don't want to get way like into details about it or anything like that. I just thought it was a very, very, very relevant and very crucial teeny tiny segment or sequence that it kind of felt a little bit out of place in relation to the rest of the episode, but I still think it was very important and was very real, very relevant, as I said, about like it was like a comment on real life. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because that's a rabbit hole and we're not going to go down that one.
No, we don't want to get too political or anything, but yeah, I think you're definitely right.
Yes, I just wanted to mention that before people start. Did you see that or whatever?
Yeah. We noticed how it's a bit of a commentary, a lot actually, and they did use it a little bit later on when Stormfront and Homelander, they were addressing the public and like, we obviously don't condone this, and thoughts and prayers, and all of that stuff. So yeah,
you could almost hear the but.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers. But yeah, with that last little thing, that's gonna do it for this reaction and review of The Boys Season 2, Episode 7, Butcher, Baker, Candlestick, Maker, the penultimate episode. Only one more to go. Cannot freaking wait to see this finale and what's gonna go down and all this crazy stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we will see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.